Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Argylle. So this movie, it was about 5 minutes in, and I was just like, oh, okay, so this is the type of movie. It's a little cheesy, but that's fine. It kind of gives me a little bit of the, a little bit of Red Notice feel, sure, whatever. And then, I don't know, about 5 minutes after that, I was just like, oh no. Oh god, this is gonna be a hard movie to get through. This is like about 10 to 15 minutes in, I was real close to just like walking out of the theater and trying to get my money back. But I was like, nope, I'm gonna stick with it. And then shortly after that, I was like, oh yes, excellent. And then I continued watching, and I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It's not the greatest movie ever, I will admit that, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It has so this movie is directed by Matthew Vaughn. He did The Kingsman, and I gotta say that if you really liked the colorful smoke scene in The Kingsman, I think that you will enjoy at least one of the sequences in this movie. But this movie definitely had much more of a after the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. Just stick with it. I know it looks like it's going one direction, and it's a bad direction, and then it comes back. So just go with it. But it definitely has much more of a Night and Day, like the movie Night and Day, Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, or The Killers, or even a little bit of Bullet Train going on, and a lot of Mr. Right going on. So if those movies kind of appeal to you, I think there's a good chance that you will enjoy this movie. This movie does star Sam Rockwell. I'm a big Sam Rockwell fan. I've liked him in pretty much everything I've seen him in, and I think he's done a lot of really excellent movies. So yeah, he is the star of this, and he pulls off this character so well. And I don't want to say more than that, so because I feel like much of the I'd say a decent amount of fun of this movie comes from the fact that it definitely has its humor bits to it, but just based on the movies that I've already referenced. But it is about trying to find out what is going on, who's doing what, good guys, bad guys, what's going, where's going, what all that is, and the discovery thereof, I think, is part of the fun of this movie, and I don't want to ruin that for you. So just understand that if those other movies that I've already mentioned sound fun to you, and you like a decent action sequence here and there, I think you're going to enjoy this movie. One of the things that did surprise me, though, was that as I was watching this movie, I was like, that main actress, she's, it looks kind of like Bryce Dallas Howard, but there's no way that's Bryce Dallas Howard, because I saw her in Jurassic World and a couple other things, and that's definitely not Bryce Dallas Howard. No, it is Bryce Dallas Howard. Just, she has gained a fuck ton of weight. So, when you're watching this movie and you're like, is that? Yes, it is. That is Bryce Dallas Howard. And I'm not saying she's not morbidly obese like Lizzo or something, but she's definitely way, way heavier than she was in the Jurassic World movies. And for the most part, I think it works for this movie. She's clearly an excellent actress. I think that it might have worked better if you had Emily Blunt might have been a better choice for this movie. But again, for the character, the plot, everything else that's going around, I think you could in universe explain and have it make enough sense for that casting. But yeah, and then also I just have to point out, I fucking hated Henry Cavill's hair in this. Who I understand that they were trying to go for a recognizable hair thing for the little figurine and whatnot, but Jesus, that hairstyle is so terrible on it. It makes him look like he's going bald, and then it's terrible from the back, and it's just as bad from the front. It's just terrible hairstyle. The clothes, fine, I don't care, whatever. But the hair, why would you do that to Henry Cavill? Come on, man. You could make a recognizable, distinctive haircut without that being the haircut, but whatever. Overall, I think this movie's good. It's got some good actors and actresses in it, and it's directed by Matthew Vaughn, who definitely knows how to shoot an action sequence and also have good plot pacing, character development, and all that jazz. So definitely give it a shot. It's not world-changing cinema that will last into infamy or whatever, but it's definitely a good time while you're watching it. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.